Hello everyone, welcome to the course, Tourism Culture in Yunnan. Before we start the class today, let's review some news from August 2019. As the largest tropical rainforest in the world, the Amazon tropical rainforest in the border region of Brazil and Peru was on fire for more than 3 weeks. The whole world was concerned for the Amazon. In 2019, the fire in Amazon became a global concern. Why? The reason is clear. The Amazon rainforest accounts for 7% of the total land area in the world, but it provides more than 20% of the total oxygen in the world. It is known as the lungs of the world and the global oxygen factory. If the Amazon rainforest was destroyed by the fire, it would be a tragedy for the entire world. This news reminds us of the importance of tropical rainforests in a global context. Besides the Amazon, other tropical rainforests are distributed throughout the regions near the equator. Tropical rainforests also exist in Yunnan. Today, I will introduce the precious tropical rainforest in Yunnan with 3 letters, SOS. What does SOS mean? Let me explain them to you one at a time. The first S stands for the significance of the rainforest. Tropical rainforests in Yunnan covers an area of more than 2,400 square kilometers. These tropical rainforests are mainly located in Xishuangbanna Dai Autonomous Prefecture in southern Yunnan. This is the only place with rainforests in mainland China. How significant is the rainforest? According to botanical research, the rainforest is significant for the following reasons. The rainforest is able to adjust the temperature and the humidity of the climate, preventing water loss and soil erosion, keeping the ecological system balanced, and purifying the air by absorbing carbon dioxide and producing oxygen. The rainforest in Yunnan has all of the functions above. Therefore, the tropical rainforest has an extraordinary significance to the local environment. In addition, the rainforest is a significant treasure house which provides many medicinal plants for human use. For instance, a kind of medicinal plant called Maten was found to be effective in restraining cancer cells by a Chinese botanist named Cai Xitao. Professor Cai also studied the Dracaena, which is known as the longevity pine because the Dracaena can live thousands of years. He discovered that the red liquid from the longevity pine could promote blood circulation, remove blood stasis, and speed up the healing of wounds of skin and muscles. It is also an effective herbal medicine for stopping bleeding and healing injuries. Furthermore, many tropical plants here are significant cash plants for local people. The first example for this point should be the tropical fruits, such as mangoes, durians, jackfruit, kiwi fruit, papaya, starfruit, pomelo, limes, lemons, mangosteen, passion fruit, dragon fruit, areca, coconut, and sugarcane. These fruits are special products from tropical area in Yunnan. Palm trees are of high economic value. Here are some examples. Oil palm is known as the oil king in the world. The oil output of each hectare of oil palm trees is much higher than peanuts or rapeseed. Sugar palms can produce sugar. The liquid from the head part of the flower is the raw material for making sugar. Another significant cash plant in the rainforest is the rubber tree, also called latex tree. The milky liquid from the bark of the tree is the material used to produce rubber. As an essential raw material for industry, rubber is widely applied in different fields because it is electricity insulating, waterproof, tight, stretchy, and non-aging. Many products today are inseparable from rubber trees. The petra palm is culturally significant for local Dai people in Yunnan. How are they culturally related? The petra palm has broad leaves which are thick and durable. Dai people collect them to make natural paper for recording Dai culture. They use small knives to carve the characters on the petra leaves and brush a layer of plant oil on them to make them insect-proof and durable. This is the source of the famous cultural heritage of the Dai people, the petra palm scriptures, which have been well preserved for thousands of years. The scriptures record Buddhist culture, history, poems, and fables of the Dai people. Petra palm scripture is a good example to show the combination of tropical forests and the wisdom of local Dai people. Up to now, we have finished the meaning of the first letter, S, significance. What does the second letter, O, mean? Here, O stands for oxygen, which is the most valuable product from the rainforest in the world. How could plants in the rainforest produce so much oxygen? The key point is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the basic process of plant survival. In the tropical zone, tropical plants receive more sunshine and water. All plants in the rainforest have their special intelligence for utilizing the sunshine and water for growth. Their intelligence comes from the natural law of the rainforest. Adaptability is necessary for survival. The more plants that survive, the more oxygen that can be produced. Now let's see some examples of plant intelligence in the rainforest. The banyan tree is a typical plant in the rainforest. The intelligence of the banyan tree is one tree makes a forest. It sounds impossible, but it is true here. The secret of the banyan tree is the aerial roots on its branches. They look like soft vines hanging from the tree, but actually they are tiny roots that grow longer and stronger from the top down. When they're long enough to touch the ground, they take root in the soil and grow to be trunk-like roots that support the expanding canopy of the banyan tree. As time passes, the canopy of the banyan is supported by many trunk-like roots. Seen from afar, one banyan tree will likely be misunderstood as a forest. If you observe the canopy and the branches of a huge banyan, you will find many tropical flowers in full blossom. How could those flowers get to the top of a huge banyan tree? This is the intelligence of the flowers. Those flowers are actually short plants on the ground. Sunshine is blocked by the dense plants taller than them. They bear beautiful flowers to attract birds, which can swallow their seeds and bring their seeds to the huge canopy of the banyans. Then, their seeds start to take root on the banyan tree. In this way, they go to a higher level to get enough sunshine for better growth. Therefore, they are called parasitic plants, among which the parasitic orchid is a typical example. That's why visitors can see a huge banyan decorated by colorful flowers. This is a special view in the rainforest, the garden in the air. Of course, there are many other plant miracles in the rainforest. In general, plants and animals in the rainforest rely on each other. A balanced ecosystem maintains the life of the rainforest. The ecological diversity and ecological balance provide a foundation for the rainforest to be an oxygen factory. This is the explanation for the second letter O, oxygen. Now let's move on to the third letter, S, which stands for save. Save the rainforest, save humans, save the earth. This is the key point for this part. The tropical rainforest in Yunnan is part of the rainforests of the world. The way to utilize their resources from the rainforest should be rational. Meanwhile, saving the rainforest should concern the whole world. In Yunnan, research on the rainforest started in the 1950s, when the Tropical Botanical Garden of the Chinese Academy of Science was set up here by a famous Chinese botanist, Cai Xitao. Professor Cai conducted his research here together with his colleagues and students. They overcame difficulties in the wild rainforest and collected many first-hand materials for researching the rainforest. Professor Cai received many achievements in the research of the tropical rainforest here. He studied how to keep the ecological diversity and protect the rainforests effectively. After being established, the botanical garden acts as a base for tropical botanical research. Today, it is also a tourist attraction for travel and botanical education. The nature reserves for rainforests have been established in Xishuangbanna. The Wild Elephant Valley there is a famous nature reserve for endangered Asian elephants. In Xishuangbanna, there is also a museum of Asian elephants for visitors to learn how wild elephants in the rainforest are protected and saved. However, in a global context, because of human activities and the changing of the ecological environment, the tropical rainforests are still disappearing. If the situation keeps getting worse, the tropical rainforests of the world will disappear in several decades. Let's think about the vibrant plants in the rainforest, so we can feel the responsibility to save the green lungs of the earth. This is the explanation for the last letter, S, for save. Let me sum up the class today. I used 3 letters SOS to explain the precious rainforest. SOS stands for 3 keywords: significance, oxygen, and save. SOS also implies the signal for help. I hope everyone will remember SOS is the signal for help from the global rainforest. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. See you next time. 这节课中涉及的相关词汇，同学们请看这里哦。